Is this on group? Can we just talk one? That is hard.
Gosh. Yeah. Freedom of speech. Yeah. And religion. And press. Alright, we're doing that again.
Welcome to our first episode talking about the actual amendments because we haven't done that in the past.
Yeah, so this is the Amendments podcast.
And we should probably be sitting down in a more comfortable
I'm
way.
Jayme.
I know. I'm Lilly. But
Yeah.
we're just going to talk about the amendments back and forth and what we think of them.
Yeah. So, we're going to start with the first one because that one to us is the most
first.
important.
Oh.
And it's the first of all of them.
Yeah.
You
So-
start from one.
Mm-hmm. The First Amendment is
The religion and expression.
freedom of
amendment.
speech, basically.
Yeah.
And we feel like it's important, and this would be the one that we use every day because you couldn't express yourself or talk. You're just gonna go like sign language or something. You can't speak. See, that's boring.
Like, how would you understand this podcast if, like, we weren't
If there was no freedom of speech, we wouldn't be allowed to put this out there.
Yeah. So,
We have intruders. Gosh. Anyways, that's
that's the first amendment.
and the first one and the one we use every day in our everyday lives.
Yeah.
Second one is bearing arms.
Like,
Not
very-
these arms, not these guns.
Not,
Not
like,
these guns, but real guns. Did you get the joke? Not these guns.
Yeah.
But the ones you can actually use. There's people walking down the hallways.
So,
right?
this amendment, it's like, you want to explain it to them?
A well-regulated, I don't know how to say that word, being necessary to the security of a free state and the right of people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Well, anyways, that basically says, like, you have the right to have stuff, weapons. So if anyone comes at you,
You
better
got it.
watch out.
Yeah.
But you also got these guns.
Like, if I'm coming at her like this, like, I have the right.
No.
She has the right to come behind me.
No.
And I'm like, oh.
Basically. So that's the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
The third one is ordering soldiers, which Jamie's going to
Which
talk about.
means that, like, the soldiers aren't going to come, like, live in your home.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so
No,
like, if they need somewhere to stay, like, no.
you can't just let anyone in your house without your approval.
Yeah, so you get to say, like, hey, this is my home.
Stay
Don't
out.
sleep in here.
Like,
Yeah.
and at least charge rent. So, no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
Yep,
Basically.
so that's the First Amendment.
Got a couple more to keep going fast.
All right,
Speed round.
the
This
fourth
one's a
one
speed one.
is-
Search and seizure. I think you need glasses. The right to people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be valid, and no warrants shall issue it upon probable cause supported by the oath of affirmation, particularly describing the place to be searched, to show up, and being seized, which basically says they can't search your stuff without a warrant.
That's in shorter words.
So,
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, there's the ant on my computer.
Where?
It's about to, like, go over the camera. Oh, it's oh,
You just went, like, above the camera.
oh, kind. Okay, anyways. So if you get pulled over for speeding, they can't, like, be like, we need to search your car.
Yeah, because that's not what they
And don't
go
let
for.
them, because that, like,
But
ruins the purpose
if
of the
they,
law.
like, smell some stuff
If
or
they-
see something
yeah.
that's, kind of awkward,
Basically.
weird, then they do. But if they're just like, hey, you were speeding, let me check your car, they can't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But if they do smell like a dead body or something in the back, maybe they can.
But they can't assume that.
Right. It has
Maybe
to be
someone just needs to put on
evidence. You have
some
to have
deodorant.
evidence.
Maybe you just don't.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So,
Jamie, get to the point. I said that was a speed round. Okay, Amendment 6.
we didn't get Amendment 5.
We just did.
That was Amendment 4.
Yeah, we haven't done Amendment 5 yet. I guess we're ending this episode. So, nice talk, Jayme.
Yeah, nice one.
Okay, bye.
Well, it was either the fourth or the sixth.
We did the
Okay, well, we'll go over the fourth. Search and seizure, nobody can come to your house unless you allow them.
Yes.
And nobody can come in.
Mainly talking about
Our jails,
mainly talking about the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they don't,
You don't have to let them in.
yeah, because maybe they need a home. Well, who cares? Don't let them in. If you don't want to.
Yeah. Next is the fifth. Back to number 4.
Yep.
Rights of a persons.
Yes. So no person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime,
Unless
infamous,
it's fine. Unless on imprisonment for in the sentiment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in land or naval forces or the military. Basically, you can't be held Can you stop watching, please? No persons be required to testify against the no person should be required to testify against himself or herself in a criminal case, and that no person should be subjected to a second trial for an offense for which he or she has been duly tried previously. Basically saying you can't be charged with the same thing 2 times unless there's no evidence.
okay. And the next one. So the Sixth Amendment, rights of accused in criminal
Prosecutions.
Yes. So, in all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial.
So basically, that's the Sixth Amendment, rights of an accused in criminal prosecution. Prosecutions. Amendment 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
In civil trials. Would you like to tell them what it is? In a common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of a trial jury should be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall otherwise be re-examined in the court of any United States than according to the rules of the common law. Amendment 7, civil trials. Thank you, Jayme.
You're welcome. Amendment 8.
I'm gonna come up with
We should come up. Okay, got it.
at all this. Or
1, 2, 3.
Amendment 8. Further guarantees in criminal cases.
That was pretty good.
Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. How do you feel about this, Jayme?
Right, let me read it. So, when you are like pulled over, they can't. Is that so? No.
Thank you. Amendment 9. Unenumerated rights. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny any or disparage others retained by people. Yeah.
Jayme loves this amendment.
Okay, yep. So that was as you just heard Amendment 9.
Mm-hmm.
So after 9 is 10. So if
Yeah.
you want 10, it's
And
under power.
If you raise your hand if you know what the 10th Amendment is.
Actually, raise your hand if you know what the 35th Amendment is. Got you. I bet you knew what that one was.
Bet you got you
Because there actually isn't one, so that was the trick on you.
Anyway, the 10th Amendment is reserved powers. Jayme, would you like to tell us what that is?
The power is not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by
Into the
the states. Yes, like the United States in which we live in, are reserved to the states respectively
Or to the people.
So,
And finally, for the best amendment,
14, Amendment 14. So we've done one is about 10, and now 14. So. Rights guarantee privileges and immunities
of citizenship due to process of equal protection.
Okay.
Well, there is many things that go into the 14th Amendment, which is why we moved you here, just so you can get a view of it.
So here.
Basically, the 14th Amendment to the Constitution is granted citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States, including former enslaved people, and guaranteed all citizens equal protection of the laws.
So like, no matter who you are, on the inside is what counts.
Huh. And that is why we are now done talking about the amendments.
So, hope you enjoyed our 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 14 podcast with Lily and Jayme.
Podcast.
Yeah, Jayme and Lily podcast.
Talking about the amendments.
Yeah. So, if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. And watch it again so we can get more views.
Mm-hmm. And you may be wondering, why is this podcast so entertaining? Well, it's because we decided to do a spin on things. And instead of just talking without our faces, we thought we'd include our faces. Because our faces really show how we feel about the amendments.
And we let y'all move places a few times.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we were in the room, in the hallway, in here, up in the ceiling, up on the floor, everywhere. So we thought y'all would be able to have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. But as you see on this journey through our podcast,
We learned with y'all.
interviewed people, talked about our favorite amendment for one we use most, which is the First Amendment.
Yep. Oh, and which, yes.
Jayme has something to tell you. Because Jayme was here when it was.
We'll be back.
No.
Where's the lookup?
We'll be back. And see.
See, action.
And now we're talking about our
court case. So, the one that we decided to do is the Tinker versus Des Moines court case, which goes along with the First Amendment, which obviously we have spoken about is the one that
It's most important to us.
yes, we feel value with that one.
Yes.
So this court case is a historical Supreme Court from around 1969.
1969, if you didn't hear her. For the fellows in the back. Continue, Judge.
So this court case, it allowed students the right to free speech in public schools, in which we are and now. So we are in a public school, and we do have free speech. As you can see here, we are speaking,
About our views on the amendments.
yes. So talking about what we want to talk about. So yeah, and so the students were told they could not return to school until they agreed to remove their armbands, in which,
And I think they should not have to. Well,
right, correct.
students have the rights to do what
Yes.
they want.
And free of speech, you should feel like you can
Express
give
yourself.
your opinion. Yes.
Express.
But, yeah, as you can see here, we are giving our opinion, and we believe that is best for all.
Yes, that is our view on the court case and what we believe.
Yes, Tika versus Des Moines court case, First Amendment, and now we're going to lunch. Have fun.
Okay.
Subscribe down below.
I've been listening to it. Heck yeah. See you later. Hope we don't get a bad grade on this. We're just a little bit late. I'm gonna explain to you why we're late. So we had one class to work on it together, right? The next class I was out. So Jayme couldn't film without me. The next class Jayme was out, so I
Because I hurt my foot.
See? And we gotta go now.
Alright, time for lunch. We are hungry, so.
We forgot Abraham Lincoln will be on our next podcast.
Yes, we are very sorry about the false advertising. We will definitely work on that. But yeah, that's all. So have fun. Bye. See you next time. Subscribe down below, like this video if you liked it, and come back. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified every time I post a new video.
Okay, bye.
Bye.